How's it going, everybody? My name is Juan Arriaga. I'm an estimator with Sundt Construction, and I want to take a few minutes to tell you a bit about who we are and how to do business with us. Sundt Construction is 130 years old, and it's headquartered in Tempe, Arizona. We've got 11 offices throughout the Southwest, including 4 here in Texas, and I'm based locally here in San Antonio. We are 100% employee-owned, so every single employee has a personal stake in the success of every project. We've got 3 main divisions within the company, which is our transportation, our industrial, and building. And we've also got a concrete division that self-performs the larger items for each of those different divisions. I'm part of the transportation division, and this is a preliminary list of projects that we're going to be pursuing over the next few months. This list changes depending on any work that we pick up as we bid, but we like to have a list running so that we know more or less what it is that we're chasing and what kind of subs and vendors we're going to need. Here in this part of the state, we work with Bexar County, the city of San Antonio, TxDOT, and the San Antonio River Authority, but we've also partnered with our other divisions to do work for private owners as well. As general contractors, we take bids for all the work required on a contract, but we usually like to self-perform mass excavation, structural concrete, scheduling, and survey. Most of the rest of the work, though, gets bid out. Everything from landscape, flat work, asphalt, pavement, trucking. This here isn't a complete list, so if there's something that you perform that pertains to heavy civil construction work, reach out to us and let us know what it is. We typically send out invitations to projects in one of 2 ways. A direct email with a PDF like the one on the left side of your screen. It's going to have all the project information, the due dates, and a file location where you're going to be able to go and download any documents that you need. Or through our SmartBid system, which is a document tracking and plan room system. And these emails come directly from SmartBid with an estimator's name as a sender. If you don't see invitations from SmartBid, even after you verified with me or with Paul, anybody that's on our team, check your spam or junk folder. The SmartBid system, depending on how your IT sets up your mailbox, it'll trigger the spam, and once one message gets sent there, it's going to keep going there unless you put it on the safe sender list. Now, after you get an invitation, it's time to get a proposal into us. You've got to make sure that you're pre-qualified. Once you are pre-qualified, you've got to access all of the most recent documents. That's the drawings, the specifications, sample contracts, any geotech information. Just depends on the project. It's going to depend what kind of documentation is out there. Also make sure to look for any addenda that have come out. If a project requires it, fill out any bid forms or bid packages completely. Fill them out as completely as possible, because certain projects, anything that's not hard bid, is probably going to have a best value criteria attached to it. And that means that your price is only part of your score. So the other things that can be taken into account are going to be your EMR, your past experience, available resources, and all of these get points attached to them. The portions vary from project to project, but that's how a sub is going to be selected. Now, the pre-qualification is extremely important. Just like any other major GC in the country, you're going to have to pre-qualify to do work with us. We are not able to issue a contract unless your pre-qualification is up to date, and it has to be renewed every 12 months. Now, we usually, either myself, if you're a new contractor, or Lisa Best and somebody in her department, is going to send out an email to let you know to renew your pre-qualification or fill it out for the first time. You can get a link through there and follow the steps and the instructions. Or you can go to the link here on the screen and fill out the pre-qualification on your own. That process is going to need your company's financials, any physical information like physical address, your remittance, your legal address. It's going to need your EMR history for the last 3 years, your bonding capacity, and any references. Now, this has to be completed in full. If your company doesn't qualify for an EMR, reach out to your insurance company, have them give you a letter stating that you don't qualify, right? Yeah, usually ends up giving you a value of a 1.0. If you work for a company that doesn't like to share financials, that's fine. You know, we work with any company that we can. Reach out to us though. Don't just leave it blank, because if you don't complete it, the system does not put you down as being done. So then if your pre-qualification isn't complete, you don't come through on our system. I don't see you on my end. So reach out to myself or directly to Lisa. Let her know what the situation is. If you've got any questions, need to be walked through anything, reach out to her and we can work through it. Now, a few tips that you can apply most of these to just about any GC or owner that you're gonna submit pricing to. Price your items the way they're listed in the schedule of values. Now that's square foot, square yard, cubic yard, doesn't matter. Price them the way they're listed. If I've got 10,000 square yards of driveways, don't give me a lump sum price, right? If I work backwards, I'm not gonna end up at the same place that you are. So price it the way you see it on the schedule of value. Also extend your prices. So that means, for example, if you've got 100 square feet of something at $10 a square foot, that'd be a total of $1,000. This helps me in case there's an error somewhere, a rounding error, a fat finger error. You put in 1.0 instead of 10.0. We've seen these kind of things. It happens, we understand, but it just helps us be able to catch them, give you a call and say, hey, is this really the price you wanted to give us? Now, list out any inclusions or exclusions that you've got for your bid. So for example, if you're excluding rebar on your concrete item, or if you're excluding the removal of spoils for your drill shafts, whatever that may be, let us know. And just like you want to tell us what you're excluding, tell us what you're including in case that gives you a competitive advantage against the other people bidding. If you own your own dump trucks and you're going to get rid of your own spoils, put that in your inclusions, let us know so that when we're comparing prices, we know how to make things level out. If you've got bonding capacity, list your rate for your payment and performance bond on your bid or in the body of the email that you send it in. If you've got any certifications, WBE, MBE, AABE, SBE, any of them, list them in the bid or the email. If you feel that you qualify for a certification, but you don't have it, reach out to the SCTRCA. They've got a great group. They'll be able to get you signed up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's going to help everybody. Provide contact information for the estimator that worked on the bid so they can answer any questions that we may have. Get your bid to us on time. You could send it directly to the estimator that you've been speaking to, or you could send it to texasbid@sundt.com. And that goes out to a mailing list that includes all the estimators here in Texas. If you've got any other questions, give us a call or email us. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. And if you've got any questions, reach out to us and we look forward to working with you.